What it is, YouTube? Better yet, what's up, YouTube? Tudoe back. Finna drop another video right about now. Right now. Yeah. This tell time, I keep saying story time. I'm finna change that because everybody talk about story time. My shit finna be called tell time. So from this point on, my videos will be called tell times. Tell times, aka story times for y'all who don't know. But I'm calling it tell time. Just to switch it up. I don't like to be like everybody else, but this time we're gonna talk about when I won first place. It's only been 2 times I won first place in my life. One time was going swimming at Camp Another Park, doing the swimming contest. And the other time was when I went to Long Beach Jordan High and I was in a program, Architecture, Construction, Engineering. The ACE program, there we go. Only reason why I remember that program because they had us wear these navy blue shirts that said ACE on them. And it was ACE. And I was like the first generation. And everybody know the story I'm finna tell. If they know me, they know the story I'm finna tell. I remember, who was I dating? I ain't gonna drop her name, but I'm just gonna say, we just gonna call her T, because that's who I was dating at the time. Her name started with a T. So we're gonna call her T. I was dating Lady T. I think we was like in the 11th or 10th grade. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. And they had us go, like when we came, we went to the library. And it was like, okay, you guys want to be in the ACE program, the Architecture, Construction, Engineering program. You guys going to be the first class when you guys graduate to be the first people that was ever in this program. It's an opportunity to be like, basically they give everybody titles. And I found out my boy, shout out to my boy C, because he told me everybody that had a title in that program did not graduate from high school. It was the ones that didn't have a title graduated from high school. So shout out to my boy C for keeping it real with me. Remember, I got kicked out, so I didn't get to complete the program, and I didn't graduate high school from there. So yeah, on this day they gave us tape and red straws. I'll never forget it. And some people, they was actually good at architecture. They knew how to like make fancy bridges and shit. And I'm like, man, bro, like what we gonna do? Cause me and my group, you could tell me and my group was like some at-risk people because we didn't know what the fuck to do. We just like, so how we gonna build it? Shit. Before you know it, time was running out. Like, they like, okay, you guys got like 10 minutes, I think. I'm like, hey, why don't we just take all the straws and wrap the tape over it? Because the bridge was to see how nice it could be or how fancy it could be to hold a certain amount of boxes of chalk. So whichever bridge held the most boxes of chalk, they won. So I'm like, fuck it, y'all. Like, let's just take the straws, wrap the tape around it, and we win. I knew we was gonna win. I felt my intuition was on point. Like, I'm like, we gonna win. I know we gonna win. So everybody else bridges looked at all fancy and shit. They bridges looked at all fancy. I remember one of them like looked at like one of a bridge, like something like Long Beach Bridge. Like, it looked at fancy like that. I'm like, or should I say the San Pedro Bridge? I'm not sure. I know it's a bridge that go from Long Beach to San Pedro, but somebody made a bridge like that in this program for this bridge. So I'm like, damn, everybody got nice ass bridges. Man, we gonna only be the ones, the only ratchet ones, the only ghetto bridge, but fuck it, we gonna win. Take the tape, wrap it around all the straws. So that's what we did. We took the masking tape and all our red straws and we wrapped them around together. Certain people bridges, they didn't, because they looked so nice and they wasn't thinking about support, it didn't hold that many boxes of chalk. But because I thought about it, I'm like, ours gonna hold more chalk because first of all, we got all the straws packed in one and we got tape wrapped around it. What? Our fucking bridge won first place because our boxes, our bridge held like 10 to like 11 boxes of fucking chalk. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, who would have thought, like, I would have like a brain to like help us win this contest. You feel me? Because, you know, in the hood, everybody teach you, you know, if you ain't doing nothing good, you doing something good, which is backwards as fuck. I mean, if you out here causing destruction and hate and evil to people, you actually a good person. When really it's the opposite. You feel me? But that's the day I actually won first place. And I actually found out I could be something, even though I still was fucking up. I don't know what was wrong with me. It's just like I could not get right. Like, I just could not get right. I didn't want to get right. I didn't know how to get right. I was like, I'm so used to doing this. This is what I'm gonna do. Don't get me wrong. I was academically challenged. I'm gonna say that I was academically challenged. So if I didn't know how to do a certain math problem or not really pronounce, because I pronounce very proper. I pronounce very good. For me, I could articulate words like a motherfucker. Back then, if I couldn't like find a problem to like solve the issue I was having, I would act out in class. It was just something I was used to doing. So I probably cussed the teacher out or something. Like, fuck this shit too hard. Like, especially when it came to math. Like, fuck this shit too hard. And walk out. What? Or better yet, I'll just start joking with my friends or my associates. Start joking with them. And then next you know, they putting us out. Next you know, they putting us out.